Hi everybody, Ray Hayden here, and this video is going to be about a ride I took on this here scooter. This scooter can go 17 miles an hour, and the thing that kind of impressed me about it was they said it can go across rough terrain. Well, that's good because our yard is pretty big, and from our, we have a concrete pad driveway, but it doesn't go out to the street. That's like a football field away, so it is a rough patch. And so I wanted to test this. I figured that's about as rough a patch as this thing could go. Or it would have to be going a lot slower, more like a walking pace. So, but I wanted to do that and take a little drive on this and be able to show it and demonstrate that it can go 17 miles an hour, and it does. But there's a couple of things you're going to hear in the video when it starts out. You're going to hear some beeps because I didn't start it off correctly because I didn't have the app. There is an app for the scooter, but there's only one button up here. You press this button and you hold it and start it up all right. But I got it restarted real quick. And you'll hear me talk about it. It was getting up to full speed on the grass, and that kind of surprised me. Maybe you'll tell my voice when you hear it. The other thing is I could talk, and I didn't have a wireless microphone like I do now. I was just the action camera thing. It's the Action 5 Pro from DJI, and it was just, it was on a magnetic mount. I had a magnet around my neck underneath my shirt, and I just attached the camera to that magnet, and that's the way it's mounted. So it's like kind of sitting here on my chest, and it's over the dashboard. So you don't even see the handlebars very much. In the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see my hand in there and stuff like that. And across the grass in the beginning, you'll see my hands kind of bouncing around because it is a bit of a bouncy ride up front, even though it has a shock absorber system still. On the roadway, at the paved road, it's very smooth, it's very sleek, and the thing just goes, and it's nice. We have a lot of straightaways. We have a straightaway going each direction, and another straightaway. Actually, there's 4 straightaways around here, but there are some S-turn kind of things where the street has to turn to get around geographical things. So I have that in there, so it's not just me standing up going straight down the line. I show a couple of different things on here with the scooter. But the other thing that really blew my mind when I listened to or watched it, I just was really interested in the ride on the scooter. But when I was looking back at the video, I was blown away by the fact that the sound was great. The camera by itself, without any kind of special microphone or anything, had noise cancellation just built in. The only time you really hear wind noises are I'm turning my body to look behind me, checking traffic, because it doesn't have mirrors on it or anything like that. It's probably a good idea for me to add those as an option. But the wind noise, when it's blown across the front of the camera, well, then you can hear it. It's pretty obvious what's going on. You know, whoosh. But when I'm facing forward, for the most part, no, you don't hear any wind at all. And you can hear me speaking because I actually say, the wind is probably going to be a nightmare or something like of that effect, or problematic or something. But no, it wasn't. It was absolutely fantastic. In one part of the clip, you're going to hear basically it's a gas-powered pressure washer. And I go past it once, and a gentleman is pressure washing something. And then when I come back the other way, he's done pressure washing, and he's turning off the engine, and you can actually hear that. That's like 100 feet away from me, and you can hear it clearly on the microphones built right into the camera. I didn't have anything special attached at all. I do now. I have my wireless microphone. That's really the big kicker here, is I can just attach that. This is a USB extension. And the USB extension allows me to get the wireless microphone receiver to plug into the camera, because the way the little door opens, and it's like the number 1, not like a minus sign. And so I have to plug it in. If you get the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the big plus is I can use a wireless microphone, and I have a plethora of different wireless microphones that I can use with this camera. And that just makes me very, very happy, because normally I would use my smartphone, because the GoPro 8 won't allow me to use these kind of microphones because of the dongle and proprietary, and I have no use for proprietary stuff. That's why I don't use a certain company's products, because they're so proprietary. It's like, I'm not doing that. You're bankrupting me every time I have to upgrade anything. So I don't do that. So anyways, but USB-C is kind of the universal deal. Europe said, hey, you got to be USB-C, and I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Europe. But let's go ahead and take a look at the video here, and you're going to see me driving this thing, and the video is going to be nice and smooth. The ride was nice and smooth, but because of the camera, you're going to be able to hear everything really clear. As a matter of fact, the sound that you hear the most is you're going to hear the wheels riding on the pavement. That's really what you hear the most. So it's just fantastic. I love the scooter. Just worked really, really well. The microphone on the camera works incredibly well. And there's a couple other things here. This thing here makes a beep. I have it set up at 17 miles an hour. That's going to be the fastest it'll go. You can change that in the app. You can make it slower if you want, if you're in a crowded area or something like that. But when I hit 17 miles an hour and I hold the throttle for like 5 to 8 seconds or something like that, I hear a beep. When you hear the beep, that's cruise control. And then I can take my hand off the throttle and just hang on to the handlebars and just ride along. And it's very, very simple to ride too. So that surprised me in a good way. And then I show you a couple of U-turns and I show you a couple of S-turns. So that's pretty much it. So you're going to enjoy the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like the video. Make a comment below. Let me know you came by to say hi. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate the growth on the network. And let's go ahead and go for a ride. This might go just a short, slow speed, or maybe I can get it to go up to full speed. Let's see what we can do. Full speed, 17 miles an hour. All right. So let's see what we can get going on here. Oh, there we go. Now hold it. Okay. Okay, we got up to full speed here. The wind should be really bothersome here. The wind's blowing right at the camera. Marmalades. Okay, thanks for hanging around. I hope you appreciated that ride. It was kind of real smooth, real fun to do and everything else. And I love the camera. The Action 5 Pro does a really great job. By the way, nobody's sponsoring these videos. Nobody pays me anything for my opinions or anything. These are my own honest opinions about anything. I just want to keep you remember that. If I feel it's close to a sponsored video or something like a product thing or something like that, I would make that determination and post that in the video as we're supposed to, if that's the case. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like the video, make that comment below. Let me know you came by to say hi. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate the growth on the network. It's how us small YouTubers survive. Okay. Until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.